Endgame Season 5 introduced exotic ability upgrades that boost and add skills to your major and minor abilities. So today we're going to go over how you can find these exotic ability upgrades and every different one you can find for each of the abilities. So what are the exotic ability upgrades? They are lootable upgrades for your major and minor abilities that improve them in some way or another. Using Crash Cart as an example, you can find and apply an upgrade that allows Crash Cart to not only revive your own teammates, but members from other squads too. Each major and minor ability comes with 2 upgrades for you to choose from, but you can only apply one upgrade to your major or minor ability at a time, but they can be swapped around at any point. Finding these exotic ability upgrades is the hard part, because you guessed it, it's heavily RNG based. Exotic ability upgrades are found in item cases around Avalon. You have a much higher chance of finding them in the Nightmare Zone, but they can be found in the other zones as well. From my testing, it seems like coming across these upgrades is super rare. I've run countless assignments and activities in both Zone 4 and 5, and I've ran the new burn run assignment dozens of times as well, and only seen the upgrades drop a handful of these special reward cases. I found most of mine by running the brand new assignment burn run at the end of the course as the final reward, but this isn't a guaranteed way to get them. The best thing to do is farm activities and assignments in Zone 5 if possible. As I previously stated, you can only apply one of these exotic ability upgrades at a time, but they will stay on your operator until you change ability or are eliminated in game. I'll go over the entire list of major and minor abilities and both upgrades you can find for each of them, so you can decide which ones you might want to try and find for your operator. So let's start with the list of minor ability upgrades you can find. Kinetic Jump can have jump boost that allows you to jump higher and restores some health. It can also have quick charge that gives Kinetic Jump a faster recharge time. Grappling Hook can have the stun hook that stuns and shocks enemies hit by the grappling hook. It can also have Acrobatic that gives you 1 extra charge and refunds charges used in mid-air. Portal Grenade has Contagious that allows summoned fears to infect other nearby enemies. You can also roll extra time that makes the summoned fears last longer. Blood Burner can have the Protective Field that increases your damage reduction while riding the Blood Burner, but it can also have the Time Charge where the pulse attack charges via time rather than kills. Flicker has Warp Damage where teleporting an enemy deals damage, and Auto Reloads that automatically reloads a portion of your weapon's ammo. Sight Grenades have Charm Offensive where the charm effect lasts longer and affects more enemies, but you can also roll Reinforcements that has a chance to spawn stronger allies. Supply Link can have Fully Supplied that refills all equipment for you and your allies, but it can also have Fully Protected that will automatically refill armor plates for you and your allies as well. Black Hat comes with Backdoor Protocol that adds a powerful attack against guild and fears. It also has Chargeback where successful attacks reduce major ability cooldown. And finally, Ava Blade can have Stun Bounce where blade ricochets stun enemies. It can also get Extra Charge where you get an additional charge of the Ava Blade. So that is all of the minor ability upgrades you can find. Let's move on to the major ability upgrades. Crash Cart can have full restock that restores ammo, armor and equipment, and Jumbo Battery where the invulnerability effect lasts longer and you can revive non-squad allies. Active Camo can have Stealth Fire where you stay invisible when firing your weapon, and Extra Time where melee kills increase camo duration. Ballistic Shell can have Shell Revive that revives down teammates that are inside the shell, and Stun Shell that shocks and stuns enemies that melee attack the ballistic shell. Thermal Spike can get Molten Aura that burns enemies that touch you, and Shock Blast where the initial explosion caused by Thermal Spike also stuns enemies as well as burns them. Sentinel Protocol has Target Relay where the guild bot will target enemies that you ping, with improved accuracy. It can also have shock rounds so your summoned bot can shock and stun enemies as well. Hand Cannon can have high capacity that gives you an increased ammo count, and Blast Stun where bullets can trigger an explosion that stuns targets. Vision Pulse can have EMP Kill where killing pinged enemies generates an EMP effect, and Marked for Death where pinged targets take increased damage. War Machine can get high capacity that increases the ammo count, and Fast Charge charge that reduces the time for War Machine to recharge. Shadow Break can have gravity well. This causes Shadow Break to pull enemies into its center, but it can also have Skyfall, where entering Shadow Break launches you upwards into the air. Drone Pod can have the Stun Protocol, where drones have a chance to stun enemies, and First Strike, where drones have a chance to trigger the shrapnel round effect. And finally, the Death Machine. This one can have critical refunds that has a chance to restore some ammo after you get a critical kill, and high capacity that increases the ammo count for the Death Machine. And that is the entire list of major and minor exotic ability upgrades you can find. As I said earlier in the video, each ability has 2 options for you to choose from, but only one can be applied at a time. You can swap them out at any time when you find them in item cases, and they will remain fixed to your operator until you either change the major or minor ability or are eliminated in game. And that is all of the upgrades you can find with the Season 5 update. If you have any further questions about this new feature, do feel free to ask me in the comments section below. I'll be uploading a ton more Endgame videos in the coming days and weeks, so make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out. If you are looking for teammates or want to discuss Endgame further, you can join my Discord server that has over 800 members in it. The link to that is down in the description below. You can now also support the channel that little bit more by becoming a member and receiving exclusive badges, emojis, and access to a member-only chat in the Discord. Again, the link to this is in the description below. As always, thanks for watching and have a great day.